Right. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live video. Today I am talking about 5 different types of women I help inside Baggage Freedom Express. Let me just make sure I'm live everywhere before I dive in. And yes, it is morning for me. It's Saturday morning for me here in Sydney, Australia. If you are tuning in with me, be sure to let me know in the chat. Again, today I'm talking about 5 different types of women I help inside Baggage Freedom Express. Okay, so I'm talking about my class today. It starts in just 2 days from the time of recording this. So there's still time if you'd like to learn how to pack Mary Poppins-prepared with just a bag that fits underneath the seat in front of you. Okay, you can head to herpackinglist.com/freedom to secure your seat. And if you have any questions about the class, leave them in the comments and I will try to address them later on in this video, okay? Now, you might be wondering, is Baggage Freedom Express for me? Is it? Okay, well, it's a class that helps so many different kinds of women, but I'm going to talk about 5 specific types of female travelers who can definitely benefit. These are some very common students that I get almost every single class that I run. So if you can relate to any of these women, then you might be a great candidate for my class that starts in just a couple of days. Okay, all right. The first type of woman I help inside Baggage Freedom Express is the woman who has found herself with more time for travel. Okay, so that could be because her children are older now or they have moved out of the house. She doesn't have to care for them. She has more time for travel, right? Or her children have moved far away or even overseas and she's going to need to start traveling more to be able to visit them. She may also have more time for travel because she has retired and travel is now a big priority in her life. Okay, whatever the reason, she has the time and attention for travel, but also wants to make the most of it by not having to worry about the stress of luggage and overpacking. Okay, so Baggage Freedom Express gives this woman the ability to feel more confident with their packing so that these new adventures aren't as overwhelming. Okay, all right, so that's one type of woman who comes in and gets great results after taking Baggage Freedom Express. And I see Hello Tofu is here with me in the chat. Hello. I believe that's LG, right? Let me know if that's you. Okay, the second type of woman I help inside Baggage Freedom Express is the woman who is so overwhelmed and so exhausted by the prep process of a trip that she is basically spent by the time she even gets out the front door. Okay, so this person has spent so much time stressing over her packing and maybe even the packing of her family's luggage, right? Along with putting together like the trip details and the prepping of the home, like getting ready to leave. You know, she has spent so much energy on that she can't fully function by the time she's at the airport, okay? And this stress makes her a little bit like moody, sad, maybe a little bit snippy with her travel partners, and that's not fun for anyone, right? But after learning my method of packing, the entire prepping system is simplified, okay? Leaving her with more space to enjoy travel as soon as she leaves the house, and that's truly wonderful. Okay, so she has less luggage to worry about packing. The process is super quick, and she doesn't have to actually lug around or worry about oversized luggage. Yes, LG, good to see you again. Okay, so that is the second type of person who greatly benefits from Baggage Freedom Express. Okay, the third type of woman I help inside Baggage Freedom Express is the woman who is a fairly light packer by normal standards, but still finds her luggage super stressful and heavy. Okay, so in other words, she packs carry-on only every time, but it still sucks. It still sucks. Now, you've heard me talk about this before, I'm sure, but there is a myth out there in the packing world, in the travel world, that packing carry-on only is packing light. Okay, so it could be lighter than what, someone was packing before, but honestly, I don't feel like you can actually call it light if the luggage is still super heavy, okay, and uncomfortable and awkward to deal with, all right? So when you learn the method inside Baggage Freedom Express, you will be able to pack truly light, and you'll finally feel that freedom that you are looking for when packing right now in that carry-on, okay? So you've gotten to this level and you're like, hey, I'm still struggling with my luggage. I thought this was supposed to solve all my problems if I just go carry-on only. What's the deal? Well, it's probably because there's more that you can actually ditch, okay? So we can ditch that excess baggage, and then you can finally reach that level where it's easy to manage your luggage. It's not stressful. It's not super heavy, okay? Okay. All right, so that is 3. All right, so the 4th type of woman I help inside Baggage Freedom Express is the woman who just needs that little extra bit of help going ultralight. Okay, so they need just that little nudge. They might already pack in a bag that can squish underneath the seat in front of them, but they can't quite figure out that extra bit that can get them to a freedom level that is more maybe handbag sized, more day pack sized. Okay, so I've had many ladies come into my packing classes who are at this level and who are very happy with their final results. Okay, now again, this is not an exhaustive list whatsoever. So I'm just listing out some very common types of women who benefit from Baggage Freedom Express. Okay, so the 5th type of woman I help inside Baggage Freedom Express is the woman who has a special circumstance that causes her to need to pack more things than most people. Okay, this can be because she has a medical condition that requires extras, or because she is, let's say, like a hobby photographer and wants to pack a camera kit. Okay, whatever the reason, taking Baggage Freedom Express will help you to learn how to pack everything outside of these like extras to their most effective and minimal manner. Okay, and their most effective and minimal package, right? When you do that, when your belongings outside of these extras are packed into something that's the size of a day pack or a personal item or even a handbag, then the additional items that you have to bring, these extras, don't feel like as much of a burden, all right? Because it's not actually that much luggage when you put it all together. So this is exactly what you will learn inside Baggage Freedom Express, all right? Okay, like I said before, this list is not exhaustive, right? Baggage Freedom Express is so helpful it helps so many different types of travelers, okay? But if you can see yourself in any of these women, then you're probably a very, very excellent candidate for my class that starts in just 2 days. The common thread, though, between all of them is that they want to ditch the excess baggage, and they want to get to a level that they would call their personal freedom level, depending on their own circumstances and their own end goals. Okay, so yes, in the class, I teach you how to pack in a bag that is 20 liters or less. So it's a bag that is personal item size, okay? And a lot of students will come in and they'll challenge themselves with a handbag, okay? Yes, this is what I teach in the class, but that doesn't have to be your actual end goal. It's the exercise of the class is going to help you to identify what really matters to you so that when you pack light for your next trip, you know that you have everything that you truly need. And you know that this is a packing list that works for you. It's not just you recreating a packing list that you saw on a video, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, okay? You have to do the work and you have to find out what works for you. I'm very passionate about that, okay? My problems are not your problems. My packing list is not going to be your packing list, okay? That's why this class is so powerful, is it really helps everyone to feel like they can personalize the experience for their own individual needs, wants, goals, all right? If you have any questions, again, you can just, send me a message. I'm very happy to answer any questions you have about the class. If you are interested in joining Baggage Freedom Express, it starts in 2 days. You can head to herpackinglist.com/freedom to secure your seat. FYI, there will be no class in October. So if you are traveling, coming up on the end of the year and you want to learn how to pack light for that and for every trip you take after that, be sure to sign up to this class that starts on September 22nd. I am definitely taking time off next month. There will not be a class. Not sure about November. It's a tricky month to kind of work things in with because of the holidays and elections and all that kind of stuff. So I'm probably going to, I'm not sure when the next class will be besides this class. So just letting you know, if you want to learn how to ditch that excess baggage, this is the class to sign up for, okay? That is herpackinglist.com/freedom. And I really hope to see you there. It's a lot of fun. It is an intensive class, but you will learn more than you've probably learned in the last 5 years of trying to pack lighter, okay? All right, that is it for me today, friends. But thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in class and seeing you around here on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you are following Her Packing List, okay? Thank you and have a lovely evening or a lovely day wherever you are in the world. Bye now.